Okay, so we're going to make another map for offers and wants. So same process, create a map. I'm going to call it O&W just for shorthand. I'm going to make one change because the default schema is an organization. So we're going to change it from an organization to an offer and want schema. And I am going to add one tag in just to speed up. There already is a fair amount of information in the index, and I don't want us to sit through loading that. So we just have a few that we've tagged Murm demo for the purposes of this demo today. So it will create this map quite fast. Here we go. And again, we get the 5 things that are in there with that tag, and we can publish that. And again, we get the short code, and I'll just add the short code to, let's do a directory page maybe. So I'll grab that, go back to posts, and let's do an offer and wants directory this time. Type the short code in. And again, we'll change it to view of directory, and I will change the link type to WP again. So it will show it the CPT data from the database in my local WordPress. I will update that. And if we go back here, go to the offers and wants directory, and there we go. Those are the 5 profiles that we just sucked through earlier.
What I'm going to do now, you saw that there on Jeff's screen, one of those offers and wants was for windfall apples. Well, funnily enough, that came from me. Here's the profile that I made for that. And what I'm going to do is just modify this profile. So you can see that this is already here. It's something that I'm offering as a good. So you can obviously change this to being a want. I want windfall apples, or I'm offering them. And then you can change it to a service. So that's something else. And then here you can see, you can specify whether you're trying to sell it or lease it or rent it, borrow it, whatever it is. I've tagged it as food and Murm demo, but I'm just going to change something here so we can see how changes get picked up by the aggregators. So I'm going to add in on the end, not too bruised, into my description. And maybe I'll add another tag as well, just to show that that's what happens. Everything else I'm going to leave the same, and I'm just going to submit it to the test index. Boom, that's gone. We can just check it now. So you can see there's my extra little bit that I added, not too bruised, and my test tag. So at that point, I'm going to chuck you back over to Jeff, and let's go and update that offers and wants directory, just so you can see how changes get picked up inside Murmurations. So say you were a curator and you're somebody that's looking after a map on a website. This is how easy your morning routine would be in order to be able to check if you wanted to add more things to your map, if there'd been any updates.
So I'm going to update the offers and wants map now. So it's checking, and okay, it's already found it. That was quick. It's telling me that windfall apples has a change. The profile's changed, and you can see this little flashing C updates here. What it's going to do is give me a diff of the profile. So it compares the profile that I've stored earlier in my database to the new profile that Ollie's just updated. So if I click on that, it shows me, well, okay, first of all, we've added a new tag called test. And also, the new text that was added to the description, not too bruised. So that's great. So this looks like a good change. It's definitely something I want to publish. If, for some reason it looks like spam, or it doesn't make sense to publish it anymore, I can always dismiss or ignore it. Dismissing it will just hide it from the map until the next time the guy makes a change, and I can review it like this again. Or ignoring it, if it's really just something I don't ever want to put on my map, I can just ignore it and I'll never get notified of changes to it again. But I want to publish this change, so I'll go ahead and publish it. And I'm going to refresh the page. And as you can see, it now has not too bruised added onto it. And if I click into the more, we've also got the extra test tags. So that's now being presented in my map as well.